All right. In this video, I'm going to show you how to continue working on the Learn It and explain how to reach 100% on the Learn It. And again, this applies to any Learn It that you'll work on here at Bryan University. So I'm going to just click back onto the Learn It. I'm here in Learn Bryan Canvas, and I've worked on this Learn It yesterday. So I took a break when Cerego told me to take a break. Now I'm coming back in, so I click the link there, and then I'll click this button right here. And that takes me to my progress screen. You remember this. And I left off right here at 14% assignment progress. So I've got a ways to go until I reach 100%. So all I'm going to do is click the green button, and this one says, let's review. So I click that button and I'm given a question. It says, do you know what's missing? And then it gives me a statement and then a blank. So I think to myself, okay, remember back to when I studied these yesterday, do I know this? So I do know this one, so I'm going to click know it. And I get a multiple choice question here, and I'll click what I think is the answer. All right, and it came up green there. I got it right. So I'm going to click next. All right, let's do another one. Do you know what's missing? I think I do, so I'll click know it. Now you see a fill in the blank question. You'll either get a fill in the blank question or a multiple choice. So I'm going to type this one out using my keyboard, and I'll click submit. And that one came up correct as well in green. So I click next, and you sort of see how this works. Let's say I'm looking at this one and I think I might know it. I'll click know it, and I'll click problems. Okay. See, I got that one wrong, and that's okay. I'm not penalized for getting these wrong. That's part of the learning process here, right? You're trying to go through these memories or these concepts, get them correct. In the process, you're bound to get a few wrong. That's completely fine. You get it wrong, you just move on. I click got it. Now it shows me the answer, and I read that again. Okay, information into my brain. That question's going to come up later, so I'll see it again. I'll click got it. So I'm just going to go through a few more of these. All right, and I'll click next. Now, one thing I want to point out is up here, this little progress meter. It says 15%. Now, that does not mean I am 15% done with my entire Learn It. What that means is I'm 15% done with this chunk of concepts or memories that Cerego is having me go through right now. So what the plan is to go through all these memories that keep popping up until I reach 100% right here. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to pause the video and get through that, and I'll come back when I'm just about to get to 100%. Now, as you can see, I've been working for a bit here. I'm up to 93% progress on this chunk of concepts or memories. So I'm going to just finish it out now. Okay, so you see how this works. I've answered some multiple choice, some fill in the blanks. I've got some right, I've got some wrong, but I've worked my way through. I've been challenged, and I'm about to get to 100% progress. And so you see what happens here now. If you remember right, I started with 14% on my assignment progress, and now I'm up to 48%. Now, looking at the message window here, Cerego's telling me to take yet another break, which is fine with me. When Cerego tells me to take a break, I know that I can't progress anymore right now. So it doesn't do me any good to keep going, even if I could. So I'm going to come back tomorrow and work on these some more. Now, I'll click on Exit, and you'll always want to do that when you finish working on a chunk of memories. And it says progress saved. I'll close this tab, and I'll go to my gradebook, And you'll see that my grade has been instantly updated now to 24.5 out of 50, which is exactly the percentage that I had back on the assignment progress screen. So hopefully you're starting to grasp how these learnets work. It's not a one-time sit down and cram a bunch of information into your head type of activity. It's a few minutes here and there. It's spreading out your practice across multiple days throughout the week. Keep on going until that progress climbs and climbs and climbs, and eventually you'll get all the way up to 100% progress on your assignment. And at that point, your grade will transfer over to the gradebook. It'll show 100%, and you can stop working on that learning at that point. Now, if you'd like to come back and revisit it throughout the course to refresh your memories on a particular chapter, a particular learning, you're more than welcome to. However, once you reach 100%, you've accomplished your goal, and you can stop right there if you'd like, and just move on to the next learning. So there is one more thing I wanted to show you. Sometimes you'll get done with working on a chunk of memories, and Cerego will take you to the progress screen here, and it'll tell you to take a break. But down here you'll see two links. One says study another assignment, and one says I want to keep learning this assignment. What I'm going to tell you to do is never click on either of those, and I'll tell you why. If you click study another assignment, Cerego will take you to sort of a random assignment that you probably don't need to work on at that point in time. Cerego doesn't know what assignment is coming up due for you next, so it will likely put you into a learn-it that maybe is coming in the future, or actually maybe one that you've done in the past. So skip that. You'll always want to click on the Learn It from your Canvas homepage that you want to work on. So if you know you need to work on the chapter 4 Learn It, let's say, go to Canvas, to your homepage, to Learn Brian Canvas, and click that specific chapter. Now if you click I want to keep learning this assignment, what Cerego will do, it will pop up a page that basically explains why it's not a good idea to keep learning this assignment. And it says basically that if you keep working on this assignment, it's like you're just cramming more and more and more information into your brain, and it's not doing you any good because the cramming technique is not effective for retaining information in the long term. You're not going to remember that information, the next day, a week from then. So the best thing to do when you get to this screen, again, is to take a break, close out of the Learn It, and go work on something else.